Alright, what up awesome viewers, Rio Gion here, and as a viewer requested, I'm going to show you how to use DeX with the Razer Kishi controller. Here we go. So, the very first thing is going to be the setup. The setup, you would need this USB-C to USB-C like adapter looking thing. So basically, once the camera decides to focus sometime soon, it's a double female USB-C adapter. So it goes from USB-C to USB-C, but not the male to male, it's the female to female. So you would need that. And then I'm pretty sure you have your USB-C cables and a mouse. I'm pretty sure any office mouse will be fine. HDMI cable, pretty sure you have those. USB-C to wall adapter or something that gives you power, because depends on your particular USB-C hub, your dock. It can require power, it cannot require power, it depends. Some docks, it depends on some particular phone that you use. If you use a Samsung phone with DeX, it's gonna be fine. You're gonna have some slowdown here and there. It just depends on how well the dock is. This particular one, if you use it on something like a V60, it will be slowed down. You cannot play games like Tekken Dark Resurrection at full speed. I tried that, it does not work. So there's that. So it also really depends on the particular USB-C hub dock station that you have. Depends on the frequency that it has and the support that it has. So that's also there too. So I'm not saying get this, but I'm saying if you want to, you can. But it's just, if you're using it on DeX, it's probably going to be fine. If you're using it on a different phone, like a V60, it's probably going to have slowdowns. So that's pretty much it that's there. Then now we just got the phone. I'm going to plug it in. There we go. Okay. So, of course, your phone, you gotta have DeX enable. Where's DeX? DeX. Enable that. And then, assuming everything does work, which it doesn't, because I don't have the source of power. Hang on, I'm gonna be right back. Okay, I'm back. So, this particular dock, if you have the power that's not like a wall charger, but if you have it like a regular wall that has USB-C plugs that's not using a wall charger, it's not gonna work. So use like a regular wall charger to plug this in to power this thing up, and then you will have DeX. There we go. So that is DeX. I'm gonna zoom in however long it wants to take. And now, okay, so notice the little icons here, and then see how the icons move up and down, and that's how you know the controller works. And before you highlight Call of Duty, it's not gonna work. So unless you use a regular wireless controller, not regular, Xbox One specific, maybe Xbox Series S or Series X, Series SSX, but an Xbox One particular controller, because Call of Duty Mobile is very picky on the controllers. So if you do that, it may work. But if you're gonna use Call of Duty with DeX, see how it's saying? There you go. And now, if you want to blow up the screen, you can. This is where you use the mouse here to move this up, to blow it up. And there you go. And now you can play Call of Duty full screen, blown up with DeX. So there's that. Aha. And that's how that would work with DeX. With this, just make sure to have DeX enable right there. Yep. And then now we should have Call of Duty running, and also have an Xbox One controller to actually play the game. And that's pretty much it. So with the regular kishi, it's probably not going to work, so I would highly advise you doing something else with the Razer kishi. Like you can play something else. So let's say if you want to do like a different thing, you can play like PSP games. That does work. For the sake of, let me see. Okay, that's speed. Okay, now I can skip. Oh, when you use DeX, one thing to note is that go to the little icon, go to media output. For media output, put display devices. Display device, so that this way you actually have sound. Aha!
Here we go.
There you go. So this way you know that DeX works. So just in case I'm not zooming, this is actual TV and not zooming into like the phone or something. This is where the phone is. So. And there you go. So that's how you use it with DeX. I'm pretty sure you're gonna have a lot of questions. I myself have a lot of questions as to which USB dock to use, what gives you slowdown, what does not give you slowdown, what plugs it in correctly, what does not plug in correctly. There are so many variations to this that you really just have to do trial and error. You may need to buy more than one particular item. You most likely will overbuy, and you have to end up returning items because it's just depending on how you decide to work it. It's probably not going to work first time. Trust me, it didn't work for me the first time. So if you ever get frustrated, just know that I myself gone through the same frustration with overbuying items in order to plug everything in correctly so that DeX would actually work. So there's that. And that's pretty much it. So that's my particular setup on how I get things to work. Is it the best thing to do? No, not really, because of just see how the Kishi V1 is like all separated, loosey-goosey like this. So see, this is where if you have something like GameStar X2, aha, see how it's all one piece? So that's a lot better, because now it's just one piece, so you just plug it in. Nice snug there. And see, the light goes on, and the light should stabilize eventually. It does, and then now it works. And yep, so I would recommend the X2 over the Kishi V1 just because of just how loosey-goosey this is. It's going to be really hard to control. But if you don't mind doing that, yeah, you can definitely do the V1. That works too. Or you can just do the GameStar X2. I think these are relatively the same in price now, so yeah. Just a matter of personal preferences and on how well your thumb deals with the buttons. My thumbs do not deal with these buttons well, so yeah, that's pretty much it for me. Anyways, alright, I'll link everything as much as I can down below. If you want to purchase them and support me at the same time, no extra cost to you, links down below. If you're new to the channel, click subscribe, the bell, thumbs up, comment for more content. You guys stay awesome.